Morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have a slew of kids here from Fairfield Community High School as we are going to talk about FFA week. It's going on this week here in Southern Illinois, all over the state, and we're going to talk about what they're doing at Fairfield here throughout the course of the show. Katie McCleary is here right next to me, Lane Harvey next to her, and Kurt Robbins is the FFA advisor. We'll start out with that crew, and then we'll bring in some other kids throughout the course of the morning. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, Channel 3 over in Salem, Channel 100 or Channel 25, depending on if you're watching on fiber or not here in Flora, Louisville, Sims, Jeff, well, not quite Sims, Jeff, Sisney, Browns. Do you have it down there where you live yet? It came down the,
Yep.
I thought you have it at your house, or did you let it go by?
I let it go by right now. But
You are such a jerk, Kurt.
I have all the other services that I can stream and watch it.
That's fine. I can understand. We've got a new service coming, and I'll explain that to you here after the show.
Great.
Yeah, you'll be fired up. You'll want it. You'll want it badly then.
Excited.
You are watching, like I said, you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You guys are off camera now, so you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. What is going on around the area here on this Tuesday, February 19th? Some community events taking place throughout the area in Jasper, in Newton, at the Jasper County Health Department. It's the Children First class. That's at 3 o'clock today, and that's for parents with minor children. They're required, it's divorcing parents with minor children required to be there at 2:30 today. If you need more information, you can give them a call, 783-4154. Some other things going on today, of course, yesterday was President's Day, and today here in Flora at Johnny and June's, it's the big Clay County Lincoln Dinner. I think they're having that in Fairfield this weekend. I'm not sure when they're having it in Salem, but the Clay County Lincoln Dinner is tonight at 6 o'clock. And Joe Fothery, former Xenia resident as well as top 10 teacher in the world, he is going to be he's going to be putting on a Lincoln show, so that ought to be pretty good. Again, that is at from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight. Also, piano with Mary Kelsey today at the Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center, and that'll be at 10 a.m. this morning, right after this show runs. Mary Kenley will be tickling the ivories and having a nice time. Also at the Flora Rehab Center today, they are going to have two different piano shows. It'll be piano with Dr. Chung is going to be on the same piano, presumably, 2 o'clock today at the Flora Health and Rehabilitation Center. Community bingo today at the Heritage Woods. Actually, Heritage Woods puts it on, but it's at the Flora Care Center. That's at 1:30 today. And over in Olney today, the Hospice of Southeastern Illinois, they're having their big volunteer meeting, and that's at the Carl Richland Community Hospital over there. Also, one other thing down in Fairfield tonight, you still have the opportunity to buy Fairfield Colt backers raffle tickets. They've got their final, I think it's the final volleyball game of the year tonight, right, Kurt?
I believe so. I'm not totally sure.
They have the volleyball tickets going on, or not the volleyball, the raffle tickets going on. They are giving away a all-inclusive vacation for up to 4 people at the Sunscape Montego Bay Resort in Jamaica. You ever been to that place?
I have. Not to that resort, but I've been to Jamaica. And I have a ticket, so everybody just don't. You can buy one to support them, but
here I'm trying to help them. Here I'm trying to help them get money. Kurt,
they can buy a ticket.
I was supposed to go down there and buy one, but I haven't been able to make it to the grade school yet and get a ticket. But if you need, you can go to the Fairfield McDonald's, right?
I believe so.
Fairfield McDonald's. Ask for Lindsay, and she'll help you out. The tickets are $20. $20 a piece. They're only selling a limited amount. I don't think they're sold out, but they are only selling a limited amount. You can get a hold of one of the officers, like I said, Lindsay Spicer, as well as Gail McGee, also Heather Newman, and you can get a hold of any of those folks. You can purchase tickets also at any home Center Street volleyball or basketball game. The basketball's over. The volleyball, I don't think it's over tonight, is it? Is it just getting underway?
It just started. We're in like the second week of volleyball, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, second or third.
That's really cool. Anyway, get down there and get you a ticket because they're going to give it away tonight. Tonight's the big giveaway. You'll want that. What's on tap tonight? What's on basketball or on Wabash tonight? We do have basketball tonight. NCAA basketball, tons of it. Vanderbilt is at Tennessee tonight. That's at 6 o'clock. It's a doubleheader on ESPN channel 601, and that'll be followed. So you got number 1 Tennessee. That's going to be followed by number 5 Kentucky at Missouri. They're going to see the Wildcats kick the crap out of the Missouri Tigers. That'll be fun at 8 o'clock tonight on ESPN channel 601. Also on CBS Sports Network tonight, they have got a triple header of action. Dayton is at Davidson at 5 o'clock. It's going to be Rhode Island at VCU at 7. And also that'll be followed by UNLV at Wyoming. That is on CBS Sports Network, channel 628. Looking for the Big Ten? Nebraska's at Penn State. That is on Fox Sports 1, channel 610 at 7 o'clock tonight. Wake Forest is at Notre Dame on ESPNU. It's channel 642, followed by Florida State at Clemson. Purdue at Indiana. Speaking of the Big Ten, who are you going to take in the Purdue, Indiana? Indiana's kind of hurting right now, aren't they?
I'm going to take Purdue, I think.
Yeah, Indiana's really stinking it up, for want of a better term. They're having trouble right now. But that is on ESPN2, channel 638 tonight at 6 o'clock, followed at 8 o'clock by Baylor at number 23 Iowa State. And finally, on SEC Sports Network, SEC Network, channel 639, Ole Miss playing at South Carolina, followed by Alabama at Texas A&M. One game to tell you about in the National Hockey League tonight. Check out the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the St. Louis Blues tonight. That's going to be at 7 o'clock. That's going to be on Fox Sports Midwest as well as on the NBC Sports Network, channel 216, Fox Sports Midwest, channel 630. Who's into hockey?
I've been a few. I like it live.
Blues have won 8 in a row when we're taping this, so that's by the time this thing runs, it'd be cool. It'd be 10 in a row by then.
Yeah, it would be.
That'd be a lot of fun. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Kurt, Lane, Katie, and I will be back along with Addison is here. And what's the other girl's name? Kenna. I'm sorry I forgot it, Kenna. Kenna will be on. Kenna's going to do a great job, and she's going to make me feel real shame for forgetting her name. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back right after these. Stick around.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare. Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit MortonBuildings.com for more information.
Welcome back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We're talking FFA week today with kids from the Fairfield Community High School down in Fairfield, as well as their FFA advisor. Please welcome Kurt Robbins. Kurt, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Bruce. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much for coming up. How long have you been FFA advisor now at Fairfield?
At Fairfield, this is year 15.
Did you take over for Tom Whitwer?
I did not.
Who was in the middle?
There was Mark Lambert was in the middle there, the Mayor Alding.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
And Aaron Stover was in there. Devin Atkinson was in between there too.
Nice.
So there were several there.
So are you going to leave this to become the mayor somewhere too eventually?
Not. Probably not. Grandpa being in politics kind of kept me from wanting to be in politics.
I suspect that. yeah, I suspect that's true. Well, yeah, you'll probably succeed Bill as the mayor of Clyde Robbins Corner. How's that?
Probably so.
How's that go? Well, that's good. Next to Kurt right there is Mr. Lane Harvey. How you doing, Lane?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks very much for coming on. Now, what year are you in school?
I'm a senior this year.
You're a senior. Okay. Have you been in FFA for your entire time there?
Yep, for my entire high school career.
What made you want to join FFA as a lone little freshman coming around into Fairfield?
Yeah, so FFA was always something that we've known in my family. You know, growing up with my mom, she served as a section vice president and as their chapter vice president.
Really?
So in Sisney.
Okay.
Miss Tim.
Who's your mom?
Jennifer Harvey.
Okay.
So, and then my dad, Patrick Harvey, he went to Fairfield and he served as chapter vice president and was involved in FFA all 4 years of his high school.
So I'm guessing that throughout your term here with the FFA, you've basically been just under the radar, not stepping up for anything, not being an officer or anything like that. You don't do anything, are you?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm pretty busy all the time.
What do you do? What's your job at FFA?
So I'm currently serving as a chapter president for Fairfield.
That's pretty busy.
So yeah, that keeps me really busy. I served as that last year as a junior, and then I got reelected this year as a senior.
Really?
So this is my second year.
How often do people take it for 2 years at a time, Kurt? Does that ever happen?
Not very often. I think it's happened twice since I've been at Fairfield.
Is that right?
Yep.
And so you took it last year. That kind of gave you a leg up because you have one other job, don't you?
Yeah. So this year, I don't know why I decided I wasn't busy enough playing, 2 sports and being chapter president and everything else.
Yeah.
But I decided to run for section president. So I'm over 13 schools. And,
really?
Yep, and Clay, Edwards, Wabash, Lawrence, Richland. I'm in all those counties.
No kidding.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Well,
that's outstanding.
Thank you.
How much time do you spend each week, do you think, on FFA stuff?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the week. Some weeks I'm never home. I'm gone for a week. Some weeks, and I've always got something every day. It seems like I'm getting a text message about it or something all the time. But
wow. Keeps you busy.
It keeps me very busy. So I love it though.
How many kids are you like now the president of?
I don't know the exact number. It's over 1,000.
Good grief!
So
my heavens, do you have to? I'm just trying to avoid jokes. I'm not going to avoid them forever. You send people to the borders of the other sections, and you're going to build a wall, that kind of stuff.
I don't know about it.
In the election, who'd you run against? How many people ran?
I believe was there 4 this year?
4.
So I ran against a kid from Flora, Garrett Williams.
He's a nice kid, though.
Yeah, he is a very nice kid.
Yeah.
I really like Garrett. He's very qualified for the position as well. I ran against a kid from Olney, Seth Mitchell, which he currently serves on my officer team as well. So,
nice.
Yeah, me and Seth get on really good. He's a good kid.
Good.
And, there's one more. Was it?
One more, the guy you really didn't like.
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I got along well with everybody.
Well, that's wonderful. And next to Lane here, next to me, is a young lady. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Katie McCleary. I'm the Fairfield reporter.
Katie McCleary. Well, okay, now tell me how long have you been in FFA?
I joined FFA my sophomore year. So
really?
I've only been in for 3 years. Yeah.
Okay. But you became an officer. What does the reporter do?
The reporter, they tell the community about events coming up, and I'm also in charge of making a scrapbook every year. Making the scrapbook.
Is this your first year in the position?
No, this is my second year.
Okay, so basically that must be, Lane, that's got to be a pretty big luxury having officers come back into their same spots.
For sure. So we had the luxury, our sophomore year, actually, my sophomore year, is the kind of old officer team. They all went out, and we elected 9 sophomores into our officer team, which is extremely rare. So we pretty much had the same officer team, give or take the change up in the lineup of people moving up, people moving down, but same officer team for about the last 3 years. So there's only one junior on our team, so they're going to lose a lot of officers next year.
So Katie, if I'm doing the math, you're a senior.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What made you join FFA? What was the binding thing behind you, making you want to do it? The motivation?
Well, I've always liked plants and animals, and before I joined FFA, I thought that was most of what agriculture was.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason I joined. I used to want to be a vet. I don't really want to anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm more leaning toward ag communications or ag education teacher.
Oh, wow. So you're taking the reporting thing all the way into potential future employment then,
yeah,
huh?
Possibly. Yeah.
Wow. I'm presuming, making the presumption that being an officer in the FFA, that probably down the road on your college applications going to look pretty good.
Yeah, it will definitely help for sure. It's given me a lot of opportunities.
Have you thought about where you're going to go to school? Have you started firing out applications, or are you interested in that?
Oh yeah, I think I'm going to go to college for sure, but where I'm not positive right now. I'm thinking about going to Wabash for community to get a 2-year degree and then transfer later to a major college before it.
See, now that's the thing. You're teaching sensibility too, aren't you, Kurt? Very impressive. I didn't ask you, Lane. Where are you thinking about going to college?
That's a great question.
Or are you?
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about going to college. There's some things that could change up what could happen in the next year, but I'll graduate with my associate's degree this year at the same time I graduate high school. So I've got a little bit of time. And
speaking of sensibility,
looking at going into business and either going to SIUC or Murray State. I'm leaning kind of more towards SIUC. But
so now, how do you think I'm guessing that you think that the being president, how will these experiences you're getting now help you as you go into college and into business after that?
Oh, it'll extremely help me. So
you think so?
Yeah, I'm kind of in a management position in the FFA, so that prepares me well for management. You know, between 13 schools and trying to keep track of everything, report back to the state and all that. That's really taught me to be organized, because I'm not the most organized person.
No.
I like to. No.
I am not
Imagine
either.
that. Yeah.
How in the world are you? Yeah. How are you president of all these things if you're not that organized?
I don't know. I just like to push things off and then do it at last minute. So
I know the feeling.
It's taught me to be more organized and stuff. Definitely prepared me well.
Well, I tell you what we'll do. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back. We're going to talk about what's going on this week. It is FFA week all throughout the state of Illinois, and we'll get the lowdown on what's going on with that. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My guests are Kurt Robbins, along with Lane Harvey, along with Katie McCleary, and Addison Seifert, as well as Kenna Stum will join us here in just a little bit. We'll be right back on Wabash Catch TV. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Stick around.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit mortonbuildings.com for more information.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home. Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome back, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My guest down there on the end, it's Kurt Robbins. Next to him, it's Lane Harvey, and next to him, it's Katie McCleary. They are here with the Fairfield FFA, and they'll be joined here in just a little bit by Kenna Stum as well as Addison Seifert. And we're talking about the Fairfield FFA, but we're talking about FFA week, and it's not just going on in Fairfield, is it, Kurt?
No, it's going on throughout the whole country, and Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands also have FFA.
Oh, really? Do they? Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. What are the FFA doing in the Virgin Islands? They, growing bananas or stuff. Katie, what are they doing in the USVI?
Well, Lane actually met somebody from Virgin Islands.
Oh, really?
Or Puerto Rico at the national convention that he became real good friends with.
Lane, what are they doing down in Puerto Rico with the FFA?
They're doing a little bit of everything. farming your tropical fruits as well, and
mangoes, star fruit, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. He had some with him in his bag. I met serving as a national delegate for Illinois. I represented Illinois at the national convention, kind of like as you'd send a national senator or representative to vote in Congress. I voted in the Congress of the FFA.
Yeah,
and I served with the Puerto Rican president on a committee, and his name's Yomar Roman. And he's very interested. His family runs an operation.
Hi, Yomar. See, he'll be able to see this on YouTube. He'll be fire it down to him.
Send him a link.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, his family runs an operation, about 2,500, pigs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they run a huge operation in Puerto Rico.
How'd they do for the hurricane? Did they get through it okay?
Yep. Yeah, he made it through it all right. So.
Good. What is going on this week? What's so special about February 21st through the February 25th?
Well,
or whatever this week is. It's the 18th through the 22nd.
Now, they set FFA week based on when George Washington's birthday is, because George Washington was our founding father and roots in agriculture, and that's how we know every year when National FFA week is.
Okay.
Based on George Washington.
So you get a day off, though, during FFA week every day. That is nice. Celebrate FFA week with a day off. That's outstanding. Sunday, you just had a big event.
Yep, we had our big alumni pork chop dinner, and what that's for is for scholarships. Our alumni, they do one scholarship fundraiser a year, and all that money goes back to our kids. Our alumni, they're very active with that, and our kids really benefit from basically with cash scholarships, which is great for the kids. They can use it for whatever they need it for their school.
Kurt, this alumni group, you started that pretty recently, right?
I started, I think, year 2 or 3 when I was back at Fairfield, and it's just gradually grown as kids have graduated. They've joined in as well, and our group, they're not a group that wants to meet every single month, and I'm kind of the same way as well.
Yeah, you got things to do.
Yeah, we meet 2 or 3 times a year.
But don't you have like a golf outing or something now? Or are you trying to put that together? Or?
We tried to. That was the Farm Bureau Young Leaders actually did that.
Yeah.
And we're going to let them keep running that.
Okay.
Because everybody needs their own fundraisers. Because we cross over a lot with Farm Bureau. A lot of their members and young leaders are our former members as well. And so we try to each raise funds. They raise funds for their scholarship fund, which benefits our kids, and our alumni dinner raise funds for our kids, which also gives them scholarships.
Katie, tell me a little bit about what's going on this week. What's you had the big alumni dinner on Sunday. What else is coming up this week?
So today on Tuesday, we will be going to the local grade school classrooms for the junior high kids, and we're going to be teaching them a lesson about dairy.
Which schools are you going to go to?
We're going to go to New Hope, Jasper, Center Street, and Jeff.
Really?
Yes.
You're going all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay. How big's how long is the presentation?
It's going to be about 30 minutes.
Okay. What do you do? What are we doing? You're taking kids. I mean, most of the even though they are country schools, a lot of those kids probably have never been on a dairy farm or anything, have they? And you're specializing in dairy. What are you going to tell, if say I'm a 7th or an 8th grader, what are you going to tell me? What am I going to learn today at school?
So we're going to talk about a little bit of information regarding dairy cows. Tell them, where milk comes from cows. Okay. And then we're going to be telling them a little bit about FFA as well.
Okay.
Because a lot of kids don't really understand all of what FFA encompasses until they get in high school. So we're trying to encourage them to join FFA at a young age before they get into high school. And
really, even though it used to be Future Farmers of America, it's not really that anymore, is it, Lane?
No, we're just a national FFA organization now.
Okay. But it changed from Future Farmers because there aren't that many kids who are going to grow up and be a farmer, right? But this kind of also helps you folks inform kids on on what agriculture means in the society.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit, Lane, about what's going on later this week. I want to save some room for Addison and Kenna too.
So after today, tomorrow we'll be holding our petting zoo.
Really?
At the ag shop. So yeah, we'll have several animals there.
What are we bringing in?
Oh, we've got many horses coming, rabbits, goats.
So now, who's the petting zoo for? Are the kids from maybe grade schools going to come in, or are you going to bring in like preschoolers and that kind of stuff?
Those same grade schools are coming. I think the Kitty College brings a group too. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. So we'll have a little bit of everybody there. But
how do you get a hold of people, or who brings in the animals? What are the animals?
Our members do.
You ever bring any exotics? Anybody bringing in snakes and stuff like that?
Last year.
Now wait a minute. What'd they bring in? What was an exotic?
I don't know what kind of snake it was.
No clue.
Somebody brought in a snake.
Yeah. We had a member just graduated. She had snakes. She brought them every year.
How big?
There's a big one you put around your neck. Big. I mean, I didn't get real close to it.
Hey, see now, Lane, did you put the snake on you? How about you, Katie?
Nope.
No.
No way.
No.
Girls, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see what the snake's all about when we have the girls on too. Well, that sounds pretty funky. How many kids will walk through the zoo? You think?
Hundreds of kids.
Yeah.
All the local schools.
All of them.
Kindergartner, first graders.
Great question. You can ask Lane. This is if you want to warm up to Lane. Ask him, hey Lane, how many kids are in the FFA nationwide?
We had 652,239.
There you go, 652,239. That's exactly right. That was a quiz. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be right back here in just a minute. We're going to get Kenna Stum in along with Addison Seifert, and we're going to talk about all kinds of different things. Again, it's FFA week at Fairfield at all these schools that you're the president, that he's the president of the section over. So we'll be right back talking all about it on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right after these messages. Stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit mortonbuildings.com for more information.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We are talking today with the Fairfield FFA kids. Kurt Robbins down there on the end stayed on the show, but joined here in the middle by Kenna Stum. Thanks for coming on, Kenna, as well as Addison Seifert. How you doing, Addison?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I am outstanding. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, since you've already started talking, Addison, I'd ask you a question I didn't ask Kenna, so we'll get to Kenna in a second. You're a senior as well?
Yes, I am.
What's your job with the FFA, or do you have a job? Do you have an office?
Yes, I have an office. I'm the chapter Sentinel.
What does the Sentinel do?
I keep the meeting room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
Okay, now I can understand the assisting the president with maintaining order. What is keeping the room comfortable?
Hoping no one goes for each other.
So if there's a fight, so you're basically the bouncer of. Are you the bouncer of the FFA?
In a way.
Really?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever needed to kick somebody out of a meeting or shut somebody down?
I've never had to kick anyone out, but there's been a time or two I've had to calm the room down.
What happened that you had to calm the room down? What was going on? Just everybody started getting loud, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, everyone started talking.
Bunch of obnoxious jerks over there yelling in the corner. What made you want to be the Sentinel? What made you pick that office?
I just ran for an office, and this was the one I got elected to.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And you are Kenna Stum.
Yes, I serve as my chapter treasurer.
Chapter treasurer. So you weren't one of the people out of order and loud to cause her have to start kicking tail or anything, right? What made you join FFA? What made you think about it, Kenna? Tell me what happened.
Well, I grew up in Southern Illinois, obviously. Okay. My great grandparents owned a farm. I spent most of my time out there. Eventually my grandpa passed away and nobody really took over the farm. Right. So my experience with agriculture eventually kind of shortened and ended until I got into high school my sophomore year, and I decided to get back into it.
Oh, that's cool. So you're a senior now, right?
I am.
You've been in for 3 years.
I have.
What have you had any other officers, or because usually he said that you guys all started as sophomores, basically at different offices for the most part, right? Wow. What have you held?
I held parliamentarian last year and then came back this year as treasurer.
I bet you parliamentarian is treasurer you can kind of do once a month, can't you? Yeah. But whereas parliamentarian, you kind of have to know what's going on all the time, right? Yes. Did you just figure it took too much time to be parliamentarian, or what made you switch? That's what I'm wondering.
When I ran for an office, I ran for president down, which means I ran for every office that we have, all 10 of them. Yeah. And then our members voted me into treasurer, and that's where I stayed. Okay.
Do you like it?
I do like it, yes.
Okay, now what I was asking the other kids what they're going to do for college life and that kind of stuff, or do you hope to go to college?
I do.
Where do you plan on going, or do you have plans yet?
I plan to go to Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado. And I plan to major in animal science.
Really? What in the world is taking you to Colorado? You got family out there?
I do not.
No kidding. They have a good school, I guess, then.
They do. Okay. Third in the nation in veterinary medicine.
Are you going to try to go on to become a vet?
I am.
And you going to come back to Champaign for the vet school there, or you going to go to vet school at Colorado, or is it going to depend who throws the most scholarship money at you?
It's going to depend on scholarship money. But to be a veterinarian, there's only 28 schools in America that I can go to.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to have to apply to all of them and just pray that somebody's going to let me in.
I'll ask you a question you may not have even thought of yet, or it may be too far down the road. I know that doctors have to take the GMAT. Is that what the doctors take? Is there a different veterinary entrance exam than the GMAT?
It's harder than the GMAT.
Really?
It's harder to get into.
This is 4 years away, and you're already looking into that, aren't you?
Yes. So when I go to take that test, I also have to have so many hours in each species. So equine, bovine, porcine, all of those. I have to have so many hours in each, and then I also have to go through an interview process.
But what if you just want to be working on the little dogs and cat, Rover and Fido and the kitty cats?
So what happens is once I make it into vet school, I can specialize in anything, which I plan to specialize in food production animal.
Okay. So like beef.
Yeah.
Beef and porcine, but not equine. Maybe some equine. Well, that's great. How about you now, Addison? I hate coming to you since she just basically laid out her whole life what's going on, and you may be like the other two kids and I think I might do this or that. What do you think you're going to do? Are you going to try to go to college?
I do plan to go to college. I hope to become an agricultural/geological engineer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What made you want to become a geological engineer?
When I got into FFA, it pretty well opened up a whole new world for me.
I was going to say, that's not something that you would probably have had in mind when you got into school, when you got into high school.
No.
It opened up what were some of the alternatives? What'd you see that might have been interesting? No, I want this one instead.
Well, I've always been good at math, so I kind of wanted to do an engineering field. I just didn't know which engineering field I wanted. And because agriculture is something that it helps our community, it's what about our community, it's just everywhere in our community.
Sure.
And I want to stay here and help grow the community.
There you go.
So it's something that I can hit 2 birds with 1 stone.
Outstanding. Addison, that's incredible. Okay, we got to the petting zoo on Wednesday. What else is coming up this week? What's going on Thursday? What are we doing Thursday?
Thursday, we have our pork chop sale.
Yay! The pork chops. What are we having? Are we going to have baked potato and French fries and the whole bit?
The pork chop themselves will be $2, and then we have a meal deal where you can get chips, a drink, and a pork chop for $4.
That is cheap. Now, have you suggested to Kurt that that's way too cheap? You need to charge a lot more for that?
Well, I'd rather have all the kids from the school come down and eat and make a little money or break even than try to make $1 million.
Okay, so now is this open to the community?
Yeah, community and the school.
I thought it was. Okay, all right. So that's Friday, or pardon me, that's Thursday. Who's doing the cooking?
All of us officers will get out during the morning. The boys mainly cook, and then us girls, we just prep and make sure everything goes according.
Well, you don't want to burn your hands. I'm with you on that. That makes sense. That makes sense because it'll be on the big grill. How about Friday? What's going on Friday? What are we doing then?
Friday is we have Ag Olympics, but it's also supposed to be the boys' regional championship game. So we're gonna.
Well, they got to get there first.
Yeah, they have to get there. They will.
Yeah, okay.
But so we're gonna have Ag Olympics, which is basically what it sounds like, a bunch of agriculture games.
Sure.
But we're already going to have a pep assembly, so it's going to happen during that.
Oh, that's cool. All right, Ag Olympics. I gotta ask, what are you going to have the kids getting out? Is that going to be one of the things where people try not to bust eggs and that kind of, throw eggs as far as they can and that kind of stuff? Eggs are an ag item.
We plan to have a make a deal style tug of war. So basically we're going to have all of these things like who has this, and the first class to come up with that person gets an extra person on their team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So kind of a scavenger type of thing. Hey, now that's pretty good. That's all right. And all of the stuff that we're doing here on Ag Week. What's the purpose of FFA Ag Week? Why are we doing this?
To promote agriculture in the community, trying to promote the fact that the FFA does help us.
Yeah.
Without agriculture, you're not going to really have anything.
Sure. And when you go into the schools and into the community, I know that Katie was talking about going into the schools. How are your receptions there? What do you find when you go into the junior highs?
A lot of the kids generally know what ag products are, but they just don't know where they come from mostly. And so when we go to the schools, we try and educate them on where their food actually does come from versus, I can get a steak at the store.
Yeah.
Whereas the steak
the steak is at the store. The steak's at the store because that dude in the back's cutting it up, right?
Yeah, that's what they think.
Is that what people think? Is that what you find?
It really is.
No kidding. Now I got to ask you, Addison, is that what you thought when you were a kid as well? And when were your eyes opened up?
My eyes were opened up when I was 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My grandfather, David Seifert, bought Farmers Packing in Albion.
Oh, yeah.
So ever since he got Farmers Packing.
He's still there, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he and Jamie.
Yep, that's my mom.
Yeah.
And ever since then, my mom made sure that I understood the difference between food and pet and just what came from where. And she just made sure.
I used to call on Jamie all the time. She was a lot of fun going to the Albion Packing. What's it called?
Farmers Packing.
Farmers Packing in Albion. I'm sorry. Jamie brought out this great big beef tongue. I mean, the beef tongue was like this long. I had no idea.
Yep.
Did you know how big a beef tongue was? Wow. See, now that's impressive.
You have to fold it in half to fit it in a small bag.
How do you cook that thing?
I don't know. I don't eat it.
That's not your part of the gig. Well, I tell you what, we're going to get Lane and Katie back in here. We're going to talk more about FFA when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Down there is Kurt Robbins. Here in the middle, Kenna Stum. Here next to me, Addison Seifert. We'll be right back after these. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your #1 choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you build with Morton Buildings, you build something that lasts. And now you can build for less during Building Value Days. If you're dreaming of a personal storage building, horse barn, farm storage, home, office, insulated workshop, or even a commercial facility, take advantage of our discounted pricing on new buildings now through February 28, 2019. So don't delay. Visit MortonBuildings.com for more information.
Morning, folks. I got them all in here. Appreciate you tuning in today. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. And again, the guests are here from the FCHS FFA. And I'm going to go down the crew in case you want them. Just to quiz myself. Right down there on the end, that's Kurt Robbins, and he's the coordinator. But they pay you a lot extra for that, I guess, right, Kurt?
Ag teachers as a whole versus regular teachers, there are some incentives to.
Oh, do they?
Because you work more. You
work a lot of hours. It's like coaching.
It's like coaching year round.
Yeah, so that's outstanding.
So you do get incentives.
Katie McCleary right behind him. Kenna Stum right here at the table. Lane Harvey right behind her, and Addison Seifert right here. All members and all officers of the Fairfield FFA. As officers of the FFA in whatever chapter. How often do you guys go to conventions and stuff like that? What all is involved in being an FFA member or officer? Who wants to answer?
I guess I'll
Lane, tell me.
There's a ton involved. I mean, like I said, you can be as involved as you want to, but two main conventions we go to state convention every year in June.
Okay, where's that?
That's in Springfield.
Okay.
So at the Prairie Capital Convention Center.
All right.
And then cool. We go every year in October to National Convention. And
really?
In Indianapolis. It rotates between Indianapolis and Louisville, but it'll be in Indianapolis. I think they signed a contract till 2023.
How come they don't put that thing in Vegas, Kurt?
I don't think we want kids running around Vegas. Indianapolis is bad enough having that many kids around.
Well, yeah. Where do they do it in Indy? Do they do it downtown in the convention center?
Convention center and Lucas Oil Stadium and what it used to be called, Conseco, where the Pacers play.
Yeah, Bankers Field.
It goes
Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
Between those three places.
Oh, and I see now. All right, so what's your favorite? How often do you guys get to go to convention? Do you guys get to go only as a senior, or do you get to go 2 or 3 times over the course of your high school career?
Only our officers get to go to convention.
Bummer!
Our officers get to go to national convention, whereas state officers do get to go to state also. Mm-hmm. But, we have members that compete in state events, and they also get to go.
What are the events that some of the folks might be competing in?
There's a ton.
Like what?
You can compete in any number of things, parliamentary procedures, state.
So mainly office events? I didn't know if they brought in, do you take... I'm thinking of 4-H, and it's not like 4-H at all where you'd be showing animals, is it?
Most of our events happen throughout the year, and there's a few events that happen at state convention. The main thing that happens at state FFA convention is recognition of members' accomplishments, state degrees. They have the new officer elections, and as well as national speakers come in for that 3-day event.
Kenna, tell me about the being named National Chapter of the Week. Can you tell me anything about that, or you want to defer to somebody? Tell me how big a deal that is, and did you get to meet a bunch of the TV people?
We did not get to meet any of the TV people.
How come?
Well, they just wanted our picture. And
oh, that's cool.
I think, weren't we last year and you called in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he called
in. What happened?
They had me call in and do just kind of like a phone talk,
Oh, really?
Yeah, they sent a picture of me and I talked to the.
So now the big name in FFA, at least in Illinois, and I guess nationwide, is Orrin Samuelson, right?
Yeah, this is Orrin Samuelson's show and Max Armstrong's show called This Week in Agribusiness.
Is that on RFD?
It's on RFD.
Okay.
And I know last year when Lane, he was on RFD TV Live, and they called him and asked him about National FFA Week and what's going on with that as well. So we try to travel throughout the nation with our voice and for Fairfield and throughout the state of Illinois.
Lane, as president, you go around, I presume, to all the other chapters in your area. What ideas have you been able to glean from traveling to other chapters that maybe you can bring to Fairfield to kind of add to the experience of being a Fairfield FFA student?
Yeah, so I've learned a lot from other chapters, but I guess where I learned most is other sections. So
really?
I'm good friends with all the other section presidents, so I travel over to Oakville to their section president and down to Golconda and Marion and Salem, and I learned more from what they do in their sections. And up in section 20 they do things a lot different than we do in 23, so I've learned different ideas, different ways to run things, different ways to delegate. That's my one thing, like if I get a task, I want to do it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of
I mean, that's one of the things. If you're a go-getter and you're going to be 2 years as president, I presume you want to do stuff your way, but you can't there's too much to do, isn't there?
There is a load. So when I got section president, I kind of struggled a little bit at first, wanting to do stuff, and now I've learned more. I've got all these officers that are, just as qualified as I am. So,
Addison, you were talking earlier about doing contests with butchering, right? How does that work? Just a record keeping of of butchering, or what do you do?
There's a website called Ag Experience Tracking. And each member has a category that they do their book under, and mine is ag processing. Okay. And so ag processing, she'll be making certain, whenever she's the vet, she'll be making certain that the food is good because you'll be processing it.
Yeah, I guess, in a way. That's why we're best friends.
Well, that's cool. Well, you're best friends, except you don't know how to spell her name.
Yeah.
And it's been, 4 years?
Yeah, but can you spell mine?
All right,
Are we really going to do this?
No, not on my TV show. Wait till you're in the car on the way home. Okay, so what all is involved in the record keeping of for food process, for that?
For me, I record how many animals we butcher, all the cuts that we do. So if we do beef, I record all the cuts that we do for beef. If we do beef and pork that day, I record all the cuts that we do for beef.
Just keeping track.
Pork. Yeah.
How about you? What's your project?
I'm equine production, training harness racing horses.
No kidding. Do you ever get out there on the silky, or are you putting them? Are you just putting them on the back of the truck, or what are you doing?
Mostly, I just harness and I clean stalls. Every once in a while, I'll provide medical assistance when it's needed.
Who's your trainer that you're working with?
I worked for Clay and Buddy Simpson.
Okay.
At Battleshoe Farms.
Oh, nice. Clay, they're easy to work with, aren't they?
Yes.
How about you, Katie? What are you doing? What's your big project?
I've had 5 record books over the years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's keeping busy.
Yeah, I've kind of had diversified experiences, but.
What's the one you enjoyed the best?
Probably the one I enjoyed the most was I canned jams over a summer and I sold them for profit, and also along with that I had a tomato garden with 40 tomato plants.
There you go.
That I would pick and sell by the pound.
Nice. How much? What kind of jam were you making?
I made peach and strawberry.
What's your? What was the most popular? What sold better?
I don't know. I feel like they both sold really well. A lot of people hadn't tried peach jam, so
really?
That was kind of interesting. They like to try it.
I got to ask you, and I'm going to be one of the, as you get older, you'll understand why people ask this question. Do you able to get the seeds out of the strawberries, or do the seeds stay in there? You understand why I'm asking the question?
I left them in there.
You left them in there? Oh, I see. Now that's too bad. I mean, that might affect sales a little bit. That's okay. I'm glad it worked out. How about you? What was your project? You're busy being president. I mean, is that the project too?
No. So mine's a little different. My book is over agriculture, mechanics, repair, and maintenance.
Nice.
So I work for an oil company in Fairfield, and
Which one?
My grandpa. I work for Robinson Productions.
Okay.
So I do a little bit of weed eating and mowing, but I also do a little bit of helping on 208 motors and.
Wow. That's you're now. If the sputter goes bad, are they going to send you out to the?
We don't know.
They're not. They haven't sent you out to check wells or anything.
Yeah. I've checked wells a lot with my grandpa. So.
No kidding.
Yep.
I got to ask you then, when you're checking wells, if the weather the way it's been, there have been a lot of flooding issues. Yep. What do you do? What do you do when you pull up on the road there and it's just water all the way to the well?
Luckily, we don't have very many in flooding areas. We got 2 right now, and as we knew it was coming, we just went and shut them down.
See, now that makes sense.
There's no good way, but they used to. Grandpa, we have an old boat at the shop where they used to, just pull in, drop a boat in the backwater, and go
off you go.
Because they're on stilts. So
that's great, Kurt. How big is the chapter at Fairfield now?
We've got about 175 kids in FFA right now.
Out of 430 or whatever at the school? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yep. I teach all day. I teach ag, and we also have Mrs. Smith, Samantha Smith. She also teaches 2 ag classes as well. So kind of spreads our chapter out.
Let's tell folks what's coming up in the future. You've got when's the greenhouse sale coming up? Have you got that set yet?
We don't. It's usually the 2nd or 3rd week of April. It honestly depends on the weather. If we get a lot of early sun in the spring, we can keep the greenhouse going a little quicker. Rather, not real light. Sunlight versus artificial light, you can grow a little quicker.
Yeah, I'm running out of time. How'd the cold snap affect your plants? Did it affect them at all?
No, we did okay. We survived. We get in survival mode, and they survive.
I was gonna say that's what it's mainly the plants on their own doing that, aren't they?
Right. We have a couple heaters, but when it gets 0, I mean, you just keep it above freezing.
That's outstanding. Well, Kurt, thanks very much for coming up.
Thank you, Bruce.
Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen, on Ag Week, because it's a big time. Katie McCleary here, Lane Harvey, Kenna Stum, Addison Seifert, Kurt Robbins. Thanks for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Enjoy FFA Ag Week. Go out and get you a pork chop on Thursday. Have a great day. We'll see y'all real soon.